Hey guys, welcome back. Kennesaw State Dynasty, we're playing against New Mexico State. Should be a good one for us. We are 9-0 on the current season and playing so well. It's been quite impressive, the clip that we've been having this year, and we need to continue it. We are looking to steal a spot for the college football playoff. We have to continue to play well because we played Liberty the last week of the season, and they are currently in that spot that we want to take there for that playoff. So here we go. We are just about underway here in New Mexico for another road game for us as we're trying to improve our 5-0 conference record. Let's see if we can push this to 6-0. Ethan Vasco coming back out after an electrifying performance last week. He's up to 29 touchdowns to just 5 interceptions. We want to continue that dominance our offense has put forth. Mainly Tavares Jones has been our guy. Second place in the Heisman. He's having an amazing year as he gets a carry for about 3 yards on that one. We'll try to go back to maybe a read option this time, see if we can do a little bit of trickery here. Looks like gives the ball right up the middle again. Get about 2 yards to a 3rd and 5. See if we can get a pass play this time. Passing was working quite well for us last week. It just depends on if we can get those same open looks. We have a guy over the middle and oh my goodness. Christian Moss just got so wide open on that. And it worked out fantastic for us. It's going to be 1st and goal about midfield. Motion over our run receiver and just going to end up running kind of into the back of the lineman. We really didn't like that play too much. That should have been more or less an actual handoff to the receiver. But, you know, can only do what we can do. Going to just throw that one off again. Leacock is going to get a couple yards, and it's 3rd and 2. Kind of a very fast-paced offense that we're running this week. Kind of a little different from the style that we've been running before. But we need to get Tavares Jones a little bit more involved. He's going to have a good spin move, and he gets a 1st down. I think it's about time we go to the train. I don't know about Gabriel Benyard in there, but get the pitch off to him, and he's going to end up losing a yard. Kind of bad timing for that play because they must have been tired because Tavares was not in, and now he's in, as this might honestly be one of the ones that we keep ourselves. It was not a keep. It was definitely a give to Tavares. And now this is setting ourselves up pretty rough for a 3rd down conversion. We're going to see if we can kind of dump this off as a little screen play. Going to reverse back upfield, and Gabriel Benyard uses his blockers to perfection on that play as we end up getting the 1st down on the 3rd and long. Great play call and an even better way of finding yards for Gabriel Benyard as we're going to throw that underneath and get another nice gain. We're just moving the ball pretty much at will, trying to mix both the pass and the run. Again, we need to throw for like 350 some yards a game if we want to have a chance of keeping Ethan Vasco and Nathan Leacock. And we really want to keep them both on the squad next year, especially because Nathan Leacock's only a sophomore. So having him for another season would be excellent, as Tavares Jones going to use a nice move to get up for another couple yards. We are 1st and goal. Can we punch this in? Going to set in motion. We already did a fake to him the first time. Going to do a regular run to him, and not much. 2nd and goal. I think the power O could be effective here if we can get the blocks that we want. Not quite. It's going to be 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal. Motioning a guy over. Going to just kind of run around in the pocket. Can we get anything here? He's going to get in. Ethan Vasco is going to just rush with it himself. Finds the space he needs and gets into the end zone. I was really worried he was going to fumble the football. If you remember a few weeks ago, him trying to scramble with that ball, he ended up fumbling it through the end zone and giving it a touchback. Oh, I was having flashbacks to that, but he was just fast enough to be able to get there for that. So that is, whew, going to be able to start off with points and end up leading 7-0 here early. on a good drive that took off about 4 minutes of clock. It ended up being, oh, and a fumble! And we're going to pick it up! Unbelievable. We just forced a fumble on the kick return, and we are right back at it with a potential chance to put up even more points. Tavares Jones gets a good run of 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Going to just run around and get sacked. Just didn't have really anything. I mean, he had stuff open, to be honest. Just couldn't get it off. I should have read that a little bit faster. But that's what we get. Ethan Vasco needs to read that a little quicker. And he's going to be pretty elusive. It gets us to a 4th and 8. We're going to have to settle for a field goal. I'm going to be very upset when we shank this completely to the side. And we did. I called it. I held that a little too long. Dang. And, yeah, that is a momentum killer right there, especially for on the road. We got to capitalize on that. And they're going to be on off. Oh, my goodness. Somebody needs to catch this man as he's going to get all the way down the sideline for 80 yards. And a touchdown on the first play. Monty Watkins. Unbelievable. That is the worst thing that could have happened to us. We get a takeaway, don't convert on it, miss a field goal, and then they score 80 yards in one play. I mean, you can't even make that up. That's about the worst turn of events we could have had. All right, well, let's not do that again. All right, going back out on offense. Can we motion our tight end over? We cannot. And that is absurd. Tyler Martinez demolishing our left tackle. That's horrific. Wow. Just dump it off. Don't really have a lot to do there. Gonna dump it off, get to 3rd and short. It is manageable. I don't know how likely it is. I mean, Ethan's been playing okay so far. I think we need to find a way to make this something short and reliable. So we'll see if we can just go quick over the middle. Gets the catch, and Carson Kent is going to pick up that first for us. Absolutely love it. All right, let's just keep driving. Ethan Vasco's been having a pretty good game so far. We're going to run that one off to Tavares Jones. He's going to go upfield and gets another nice gain. It's another 1st down for us. Now here we go. We got that option play again with the right guy this time, as Tavares Jones has some speed to the outside, and he's going to stiff arm his way for a 1st down. Absolutely love when he is in there. I'm not sure, is Gabriel Benyard listed as our 2nd running back? I'd have to change that. I really like having... Oh my, but he's actually pretty shifty there as he gets a good move and he picks up a nice amount of yards. Normally Kindred is supposed to be that change of pace back, and he really hasn't been so far this game. It's been Benyard and Tavares Jones, and I mean the combo's been working pretty well so far, so not gonna lie, it's not terrible. What a back juke to just get back to the line of scrimmage, actually. Really surprised that he even was able to get anything on that. But this play worked pretty well for us last week. Gonna throw a quick move, and Gabriel Benyard gets the catch and gets the 1st down. So we love that again. I did end up looking at the depth chart. It was a little bit messed up. They had Gabriel Benyard in there a little bit more than we wanted to. But hey, we'll give a little bit of energy to some of the other guys as Tavares Jones gets another nice 12-yard gain, and it's another 1st down. Just using this train formation. It's been fantastic for us so far. And, yeah, we're just going to keep on running it. We're going to give Kindred a chance now that we've kind of worn them down a little bit. See if he can use some of his power to get us some yards, and he's just going to fight. Gets about a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. Going to have to just take the sack. Nobody open, and it is going to be a 3rd and long. Really do like the play call on this 3rd and long, just taking the simple screen, because if we end up getting a decent amount of yards out of it, it could be a fantastic play. 4th and 6. 24-yard field goal. Can we not mess it up, boys? Can we just hit this? He missed it again. How do we miss them? How? do we miss 2 field goals in a game? Fire this man. This guy's scholarship's gone. Britton Williams, absolute no. Immediately need to be recruiting a kicker. You can't miss 2 like 30-yard field goals in this game. That's just absolutely crazy. We get a huge sack. Baron Hobson getting back there. But just the momentum shift from these 2 field goals being missed is just absurd. 2nd down and 18. Well, at least we didn't allow an 80-yard bomb on the first play of the game. That's always a terrible thing to do. And they are going to get 4 yards on the little out route, but not a lot there. It's going to be a 3rd and long. We can probably safely pass commit on this down. Would assume it'd be a pass. That one is going to be thrown right to a standing Sidney Porter. And Sidney Porter's got some speed, but so does our quarterback. And jeez, he was able to get there in time to push him out of bounds. But Sidney Porter, fantastic interception. I mean, I think that was just a misread. He put way too much air under it and just threw it right at the safety. That had no chance of being a complete pass. As we look at this replay again, Sidney Porter making a highlight. But he just literally stood there and took that one away. So 1st and goal. Gonna shove one of the tight ends over there. Gets him not enough space. Gonna lose yards. Great job from the defense to be able to kind of snuff that one out and get where they needed to be. We're gonna see if we can try to fix this play a little bit here. Might be able to help out a bit. Not really. Nobody really open. Just find nothing and just throw it out of bounds. Just live with that. Live to fight another day. Let's see if we can beat them on the next one. 3rd and goal. Gonna have the open man, and he's 4th and 1. 4th and 1. I feel like we gotta go for that. We gotta run it. I think it's a good old QB sneak time. Just inches away. Ethan Vasco just shoved this thing in, and he's going to get in. That's a touchdown for Ethan Vasco, his 2nd rushing touchdown, and he just disappeared. The invisible man just scores for the 2nd time, and everyone's going invisible. I don't know what's happening. Do you know what that play just reminded me of? Have you ever played backyard football with that good old hocus pocus play? I loved that game so much as a kid, but that is literally what that reminded me of. Fantastic. With Ethan Vasco just disappearing there, but hey, we will take it. And now it's time for the defense to show up and get another stop. It's 2nd and 6. They are going to throw it right into coverage. Wow, he threw that into double coverage pretty much, and it was a complete pass. Just has no regard for anything. Just throwing that thing in there. So we'll see what happens. Defense needs to stand up. We can't just allow them to do that all day. Great awareness from Danellis Johnson, shooting in on that gap and getting a stop. 2nd and long. Gonna do the good old Willie play. Sometimes this works fantastic, sometimes it's terrible, and that time it worked great. Worked amazing. That Tatum Tuioti, wow, he's making a play. He has not really done that much for us. I feel like, to be honest, as a transfer, we were kind of hoping he was going to do more. But hey, he made a great stop on that one. And it is going to be a 3rd and long. Do they have anybody? Can Sidney Porter get another one? He gets a 2nd interception. He threw that into like triple coverage. Sidney Porter, he's not going to be fast enough. Another receiver tracks him down, but it's another pick for Sidney. As their quarterback just aired that thing into triple coverage. I mean, that is not a good read. All the fans are just like, what? Kind of want to see if this play could work again. Throws it off to Kindred. Kindred fights for yards, and he breaks a tackle. He's got another man, and he's going to be drugged down finally at the 23-yard line. And he's still fighting people. Oh my, I mean, nobody wants a piece of Juan Kindred. He is the one that's going to take them down the field. I don't know why it's an Ethan Vasco play. He literally just dumped it off to our power back, who just ran over that corner like he was nothing. But after the 43-yard scamper We're on to run the ball again. Ethan Vasco. That is not Ethan Vasco. That's Tavares Jones. I don't know what I'm saying, but hey, that's a complete run. That's a complete play, to be honest. It's a good play all around. And good first down. Yep. 1st and 10. Gonna have a little play action. There's nothing doing. 77. Did you even put a hand on him? Did you even put one hand on that guy? He just came in completely free. I couldn't even run out of the pocket. It was that quick. There was just absolutely nothing I was even going to be able to do. So, well, we hate that. That could be an open man, and he drops it. Oh, he had a really, really nice opportunity there, and Christian Moss could not hold on to the pass. And it's 3rd and 20. Apparently OC wants us to go completely for verts here. Oh, and that might have been a touchdown. Might have been a touchdown. This is a straight-on kick. So help me, Britton Williams. If you miss this kick, it is up, and it is straight down the middle. His scholarship is still going to be revoked after this game, but he at least makes one of them. 1st and 10. It is actually a run, and I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, they haven't really done much of it. They're going full house now. Guess we'll go with a little Tampa 2, and we'll kind of press everybody down here. I don't want to get completely fooled by this, but I'd say odds are it's a run. And, yeah, there's just so many bodies right there. He's not getting anything. It's 3rd and 3. Haven't really run a lot of man coverage this year. I wish we could be more of a man coverage team. I feel like it's just not in the cards right now for us. And that's why. Good, quick slant. Beats him for a nice amount of yards. 1st and 10, about midfield for New Mexico. They're going to run the ball, actually. And just bounces that to the outside. What a broken play, and it's a hit stick. But they make another huge game. Monty Williams just having himself a really, really solid day. I mean, most of it was off that 80-yard, like, to the house play he had on the first offensive snap from them. So that you got to take it a little bit with a grain of salt here. But another huge hit. Sidney Porter having himself a day out there. But they're going back to full house. I don't like that the amount that they're going with this run-heavy style. We're having to really stack this box. Or we should have to stack this box to be able to stop that. This is not really our strong suit, because we're very susceptible to being torched over the air when we're playing like that. And they are going to run kind of right into where we wanted to there, so that works out for us pretty well. And it is 3rd and 7. They are going to end up getting a fumble. Can we pick it up? Oh, we don't get it. Donovan Westmoreland gets a huge strip sack. And let's go. 10th sack of the season for Donovan Westmoreland. He's getting closer and closer to the school record for sacks in a season. But let's go, Donovan. That is huge. It's going to force a very long field goal. I guess not very long, but long for college. That is up, and that is just drilled. I wish we had him for a kicker. So I love how the stadium pulse is getting active again. Like, they're getting back into this game because of this. And that is a horrific pass. So far out of bounds. That's insane, actually. That was nowhere close. We had a little hole shot. Looks like they were on cover 2 zone. But that did not work. Gonna throw a quick pass. And Bohannon's gonna get a nice catch. We're going to keep that quick play going. Can we get down the field fast? Here we go on 1st and 10 again. And just barely gets it off from the rush. He got real hit immediately. Some of these like half quick plays can work for us sometimes. We end up, oh my goodness, another sack. It's 3rd and 20. Can we have any time to throw the ball? I feel like the best move here is just drain the clock as much as possible and then hit him with a screen pass, because at least we should be able to get a completion, gain some yards. We have all of our timeouts. Should we get a first down by some sort of miracle? We don't. And they're going to call a timeout. So we did assume that that was going to happen. But we were able to get some of the clock wound down. Can we pin him deep with a solid punt? That one is a solid punt. Hopefully he just doesn't catch it. Oh, he does catch it, but it's at the 20, so we'll take that. All right, so here we go. Pass commit time, 44 seconds left. They're going to try to go deep, and it's intercepted. Therese Hamilton read that, and it's an immediate interception. That is fantastic for the defense. That's right, Therese. Wave to the crowd to silence them up, as that is the third interception from their quarterback. Just another bad read. Therese made a great play on the ball, though. He tried to throw a quick curl. Not to Therese Hamilton. Really feel like I would rather run the ball, but it is going to be another pass to Bohannon. He gets a nice gain over the middle. 1st and 10. Throws it to the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. Christian Moss on the nice dig route on the inside, and he's going to hit him over the middle. Christian Moss coming to life today with another completion, and he gets on the board with a touchdown as we're going to push this lead before the half. That was an excellent catch from Christian Moss. I mean, Ethan Vesco really put that only where Christian could get it, and he was going to get hit right after he threw that pass, so he threw that just in time. What a great pickup to the senior from Georgia. The booth is reviewing it. They better not overturn this thing. Let's see. Looks like the pass was thrown, caught, and I mean, unless it was bobbled to some degree, but doesn't look like it. They're going to give him the touchdown, and the extra point is up, and it is good. 24-10 here with 28 seconds left before the half. Can we get another interception and see if we can push this lead even more? Because, I mean, their offense has been decently moving the ball. It's just turnovers are absolutely killing them. Apparently we have four. It says we have four. Oh, it's a fumble. It's the 4th takeaway. I was trying to remember. I'm like, I think there only was 3 interceptions, though. And it's just deflected at the line and incomplete. Do we send a little pressure? I feel like we don't. I feel like we just play super safe. There's no reason to send anything right now, because if we do and we mess up, it could be a real bad thing for us, as that is just going to be a wide receiver screen, and they're going to end up churning yards to 3rd and inches. Great play from that wide receiver. They call a timeout. 3rd and inches. I say pass commit. To be honest, I say pass commit. We'll live and die if it ends up being a run. But that is just going to be a quick dump off. Danellis will get the tackle, but we had to respect that inside post route. If he was going to catch that, it would have been a lot of yards, and we don't want to allow a field goal on this one. It could have been picked off. Therese Hamilton. Therese just undercut it a little too much. It made it uncatchable for him. And here we go, 9 seconds left. They have a man over the middle, and it's going to be a sack. Tatum Tuioti gets in there, and that's going to end it. Ends the half 24-10. Kennesaw State. Tatum Tuioti getting another sack. Where is Milo Fox? That is a question, because Tatum Tuioti seems to be on the rush a lot more than I expected to be. I'm going to have to look at that. But time of possession, we're dominating. Passing yards, dominating. Rushing, we need to rush the ball more, because right now, I mean, that's not going to be helping Tavares Jones's Heisman chance if we're only having 49 yards of running. Well, yeah, so for some reason, Milo Fox was no longer the starting end. I don't know why they took him completely off the depth chart, but it must have reset when someone came back from an injury. So I really don't like that, and that needs to be fixed. So I went ahead and fixed it. So for the second half, Milo Fox will be in there. But that should have been fixed from before the game. But I mean, hey, Tatum Tuioti was making a name for himself there and getting some solid plays, as that's almost intercepted from Therese Hamilton. Again, another deflection. 2nd down and 10. Defense should be energized now, as they're going to allow another big play. As number 0 just getting a catch, P.J. Johnson. Getting a nice catch in space and getting some yards off of it. Going to take Jam Warren, kind of cheat up a little bit here in case it's a run. It is a run, and Jam will get there, but they gain 4 yards off of it. Going back to their double stack. When they do the double stack, I kind of like to do this double bracket because I like the way it's aligned. I think it has a solid potential, but it was overplayed from Jordan Young, and it's going to be a touchdown. Overplayed the zig route, and P.J. Johnson just takes it to the crib. And they have another 7 yards. 7 points on the board. 24-17 should this field goal extra point be good, and it is. It's only a 7-point gain again. 1st and 10. Runs the ball up the middle. Tavares Jones gets 8 yards on the carry. Really crowding that line. I think we're going to audible the play, since it looks like they're going to give us something potentially here, but we need another quick out. Going to have a man open. It's thrown deep to Nathan Leacock, and he's going to take this thing all the way to the end zone as they pressed him for no reason, and it's another touchdown for Kennesaw State. Ethan Vasco didn't overthrow him this time, thank goodness. And Nathan Leacock just burns him for a huge play. Excellent blocking. And there was no shot that they were going to catch Nathan Leacock on that one, as it's a huge touchdown. Looks like we're up to 271 yards passing. And that is getting closer and closer to getting our average up there. I think the last time I checked, we were at a C+. Again, we need to be at a B- to keep everybody. So we are so close here with just 2.5 now games to go. Well, let's see if we can come out in a little heavier set here and see what this does for us. Maybe that'll help us out in the run game a little bit more, and it'll make them have to be more one-dimensional. 2nd down and 7. Gonna throw a quick dot over the sideline and a 1st down catch to Donovan Fople. Guys, we got to be a little bit closer in coverage here because they are just doing whatever they want right now. Driving down the field. Another run. Open guy, and he's going to miss a tackle, and he gets a huge run of about 15 yards. And they are back to driving the ball down the field again. Can we get a stop? Somebody needs to make a play. And that's what we need at this point. Somebody needs to show out and make a play. Can we get someone to do it? Going to run with the QB, gets 8 yards. Excellent awareness from their QB to scramble with the ball and make something out of nothing. It's 2nd and 2 now. Could be a run. Going to end up running the ball to the running back, and he breaks a tackle and gets the 1st down. They are driving the ball again. I think we're going to press our boys. Get them into space a little bit more here. It's play action. They are not really going to have anything, and it's another huge sack. Milo Fox and Danellis Johnson getting in on it, as it's a huge sack to bring up 2nd and 24. Should have basically knocked him out of field goal range. Milo Fox getting some rest in the 1st half. And, yeah, for some reason they're showing Danellis Johnson's approach. But, hey, Milo did lay hand on him this time, unlike some of the other games. 2nd down and 24 now, after the sack from Milo Fox. It is going to be a run to the wide receiver, and he gets 4 yards just up the middle. Gets us to 3rd and 20. Gonna pass commit again. Feel like this has definitely gotta be a pass, and they are gonna drop back. Everybody's going deep, and that is gonna be somehow caught. A huge gain. The spin move gets P.J. Johnson down to the 5-yard line. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nobody could get to him, and that is insane. Fantastic play by them. And he just trucks Silas. Oh my word, a touchdown from the QB. He just ran straight up the middle, and someone's dead in the background. I don't know if you see that, but the quarterback just literally ran up the middle and trucked our linebacker. Time to go back to this option play again. Gets the quick pitch off. Tavares Jones getting some nice moves. He's fast and he gets to the 50-yard line on that nice little scamper. It's a huge, like 20-some yard run. It's just so nice to be able to have a running back like that that can burst off massive gains. And he does it all the time. Gets another 10-yard carry up the middle for Tavares Jones. And then when they're all tired, we put in the other running back, and he just powers his way forward and gets back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like he probably could have had more there. Just wasn't really able to do it on that one. But this time, we'll see if they kind of bite on it. And, oh, he had him. I tried to cancel out of it, but we couldn't cancel out of it, and that's a massive sack. Not good at all, and here comes the third down play, and it was not a throw to the running back, but it ends up being a completion to him, and that's a punt. That's a very, very, very bad possession for us, as it didn't really get a lot of time off the clock, and that's not going to be an excellent punt. That was just poorly angled, and this is not good, guys. This is really not good. Our undefeated season is hanging in the balance right now, as we're a little over midway through the third quarter, only up 7 points, and New Mexico has had an answer for our defense. They have been driving down the field, and they've been getting good, big plays. And we need to do something. We need to get another turnover. We need to do something here. Their quarterback's going to run with it, and that's a great awareness from Sidney Porter to be able to drag him down. 3rd and 9. Gonna pass commit. It is a running back screen. He does not get there. That's a massive stop. And it's 4th and 1. We assume it's a punt. We can't be so sure, but it is a punt. Okay, super glad that it's a punt. That's great. Great coverage from the return team, or from the kick team there. We had nothing there for a return. All right, guys. Let's get another drive now. Tavares Jones getting another carry, gets 4 yards. We got to keep giving him the ball. He has been our workhorse. He's been doing what he needs to do. Looks like we're in some zone coverage. We might be able to put Carson over to the other side and not drag anybody with him. Perfect. And now we'll get a run from Tavares Jones. And there's a flag. It better not be holding. It's showing a lineman. Davian Witherspoon holds, and we got a massive gain on that run. That is such a letdown. Davian Witherspoon, the hold is going to be massive. And that is another miscue from Davian Witherspoon. He just allowed an immediate shed, and it's going to be 3rd and 19. We're going to have to try to get some sort of little screen. And if our offensive line would not be moving in front of our running back, we can't even run the ball after we get a completion. We just have to stand still and accept our fate, as our offensive line on that whole entire drive basically just canceled every good play that we did. So we're going to punt that back away again, and our defense is going to have to make yet another stop. So 1st and 10. Oh, that is a quick throw. Dangerous one, too, and they're going to get the completion. 2nd and 4. Going to have a little play action fake. Do they have anybody open? Not really. They just throw this thing out of bounds. It's 3rd and 4. He did take a shot, too, after he let that pass go. 3rd and 4. Are we going to get a quick play? Wow, we tried to read that so well with a sub linebacker, but he was not fast enough to get there. Great drive concept. There wasn't anything we could do about it, and they're going to pick up the 1st. We tried to send some pressure with the free safety. It did not work in our favor, and that is a death sentence throw from the quarterback. He got his wide receiver's head taken off by the middle linebacker. Ugh. 2nd and 6. They throw another hot pass, and that one is just going to be, wow, tight end making some plays. 3rd and 3. Play tight now, boys. Play tight. We're going to press up. We're not going to go past commit, but we are going to press up. They're going to make a catch, and it's 4th and inches. Great job to make that tackle in space, push him out of bounds, and it's 4th and inches. We're kind of assuming they might run this. They don't. All right. Guess they're never going to go for it on 4th down. Again, looks like zone coverage. Take Carson Kent over to the other side again. Let's see if we can run the ball. Get some, but just back to the line of scrimmage. But we're going to be able to milk the rest of the clock out of the quarter. So this one's a nail-biter. Here into the 4th quarter, 31-24. Who would have thought New Mexico would be giving us a run for our money? Who also would have thought Cincinnati would be number 2 in the nation? SMU, Kentucky, what is that top 4? This play could be nice. Gets a quick pitch out to Tavares Jones, has some space. Tavares gets a spin move, and he's up down all the way to the 45-yard line. A huge gain from Tavares. And that's going to push him over 2,000 yards. That is right, 2,043 rushing yards for the junior from Missouri, the transfer, as he's been having himself a season. Up to 153 yards rushing in the game. Going to run the ball up the middle. Tavares will just get basically back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. But we are still just going pretty heavy with the chew clock. We want to have this on our terms. Going to stiff arm his way downfield into the 32-yard line now. Another good run for Juan Kindred. Just pushing the sticks closer and closer to enemy territory. We're getting close to the red zone. Tavares Jones gets a little nice cut to get upfield and get a 3-yard gain. I think this might be one of those opportunities that we can hit one of these quick passes, potentially. They have been pretty good for us. If we can get it off, the pass is off, and it's going to be a flag. Let's hope that's defensive PI. It might be, and if it is, it's going to set us up in fantastic position. That is. We're actually going to decline it, though, because we ended up gaining more yards after the catch than we would have with the PI. So it's 1st down. We're milking some clock, and Kindred just running with it gets back to the line of scrimmage. This is what we like the most. And we can go in here, fake it off, throws it to Gabriel Benyard, and it's a touchdown. We had the PA, and that play is so good. We get that little fake run after we're so run dominant in this train formation that they bite up, and we're able to just torch them over the air with a quick little throw to a second running back, and that's going to put us up 14 points here late. Good throw from Ethan Vasco to Gabriel Benyard, who gets another touchdown. He's been kind of breaking out of the last few games. It's going to put Ethan Vasco up over 300 yards on the day. And we're up 38-24 over the Aggies. So not quite the nail in the coffin yet, but it's going to make it a lot more difficult. Another huge hit from one Darius Silas. Well, we can assume it's going to be a pass play going 5 wide this time. Throws that, and it's right on the money. He drops it. A good hit from Jam Warren. Jams the receiver and gets him to drop it. Split backfield now on 2nd down. Going to throw the ball again, and it's going to be... He got that catch. Wow, that's impressive. I feel like he didn't get his foot in, but I guess they're going to let him. 1,500 career receiving yards for P.J. Johnson. This might be a little aggressive, but we're going to send a little bit of something here. And that is just a risky pass, and he throws it right at the defense. But they hold on to it, so hey, I mean, I guess who's to say it wasn't that risky, apparently. But they're going 5 wide again here on 2nd and 7. Do they have anybody? No, Mylau Fox getting in on it. He gets another sack. Mylau Fox. He's literally going to make himself a team captain. He keeps playing the way he's playing right now. He is playing so well for a true freshman. That's going to be right to Therese Hamilton, who gets his 2nd interception. Therese has some speed. Is he faster than the lineman? No, he gets to the 2. We can't get a pick 6 in this game. So close. Should pretty much guarantee we're getting this in here, I would assume. we're going to be able to just punch this thing in. Here we go. Send it off to Tavares Jones. Get him a touchdown, and he's in. Gets a touchdown, Tavares Jones. Adding another one as he gets closer and closer to 20 touchdowns on the season. And that's going to pretty much put the nail in this one, I'm thinking. 3.5 minutes left, down by 3 scores. We're going to have to do something offensively quick for these Aggies if they're going to want to stay in this game and have a chance to win it. They need to score probably by the 3-minute mark in this game. They still have all their timeouts, which is good, but that is almost picked. That was a great read from Danellis Johnson. He just was not able to get there in time to get that pick. That could very easily have been Danellis' ball. Gonna throw another one, and it is just so close to the line of scrimmage that it really doesn't help them. It almost hurts them more because the clock is just running away. Danellis Johnson is trying to pump up the enemy crowd. And that one is right on the money past an outstretched arm of Danellis Johnson. That's actually a crazy throw. I don't want to cheat up. They literally keep throwing 3-yard drags. They're not throwing anything deep. And now they try to throw it deep. As that is just overthrown, they try to test Jericho Washington. He, oddly enough, hasn't had an interception in this game. I feel like they just haven't been testing him. Would be my guess, because I feel like I haven't even said his name that much. As they're just going to throw it out of bounds. Nobody open. Now we'll come out in a dime. Going probably for something deep here. Gonna be a throw. He doesn't get the feed in. And it's 4th and 10. This is the ball game right here. They need to convert, or else it's just run the clock out time. They will throw it, and it is deflected and complete. Jordan Young gets the deflection, and that's going to end this game as we're just going to be able to run the clock out. So I will see you guys at the end of it. So that'll do it. We ended up kind of breaking off a huge touchdown run, and then they ended up scoring a garbage time touchdown. So basically just evened out another 7 apiece, but 52-31 final score as we advance another week with another win up to 10-0. 10 wins. Ethan Vasco 304 and 5 touchdowns on the day. Another huge week for him, and another huge week on the ground for us, as we are a complete team right now through 10 weeks of the season. But yeah, Ethan Vasco, 23 for 28, 82% completion percentage. He is extremely accurate. Gets his 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 300 yards passing. On the ground, 26 attempts for 195 yards and a touchdown for Tavares Jones. Great day for him. Ethan Vasco even gets 2 rushing touchdowns. One Kindred back there behind him gets a touchdown himself with 25 yards. Receiving wise, Nathan Leacock had that huge 68-yard touchdown, being our leader in yards. And Gabe Benyard getting 6 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. He's become a reliable receiver for us. Defense leading in tackles, Danellis Johnson. Milau Fox coming in, only playing half a game of action, and he's tied for TFL leads and led the team in sacks with 1.5. Milau is just an animal. Glad he got a little bit of rest, but still ended up showing out. Hopefully that'll help him well for the rest of the season. And Sidney Porter and Therese Hamilton both getting 2 interceptions. And a nice little pass deflection from a couple guys also. Well, guys, this is sad, but Emmett Banks just committed to Florida. We stopped going after him a couple weeks ago because we knew that it was a losing battle, but it still stinks to see one of those safety 4 stars go to a different team. Hopefully he decommits and we're able to snatch him up later on, but whoa, look at that. We are ranked up to number 24 in the nation. First time being ranked ever in our FBS history. Let's go, guys. Championship contender jumps up to a B+. That should be helping out quite a bit and getting some of these other players, too, to come to this squad. Look at that. That looks so nice seeing the ranked symbol right beside us. Looking at the Heisman race, Tavares Jones still sitting at 2nd place. Man, we got to take Caden Salter down at the end of the season. So looking at recruiting after that game, Kiki looks like he is getting so close to committing to us, and it is our week that he's coming for a visit this week. So this, if we get a win here, I mean, even if we don't get a win, we should lock this man up pretty easily. But that would be awesome if we did get a win. Pretty much guarantee we lock him up. Tevin Sheets, we're looking pretty good here as well. Other than that, we have a couple guys that we found 3-star gems. So we're kind of adding 25-ish to 50 points on most of these guys. Should be able to get a solid amount of them, if not all of them at this point. And then we're just going to kind of keep filtering down. But some of these corners especially, if I didn't show you guys yet, but some of these corners down here, I mean, this guy's got 94 speed. This guy's got 93 speed. Both, or one's a gem at least. And this one's got 89. So we'll see if we want this guy too. But at least taking the 2 higher 90 speed guys, because we could end up turning them even into safeties or something else like that if we don't like it. But that's going to be it for recruiting. But looking at the conference standings, we're still ranked at 24th in the country, like I said earlier. Liberty's ranked 8th. We both have not lost yet. 10-0. 6-0 in conference play. It is going to be a battle of a lifetime here in 2 weeks when we go to take Liberty. And if we can get that win, that's going to be massive for shooting us into that college football playoff. We play the last home game of the season. We play Senior Day against Louisiana Tech in a game that was a battle to the end last year, and it's going to be another good battle again this year, I think, for how close it was against New Mexico State down the stretch. Hopefully our guys aren't getting worn down and we're able to play at top tier percentage, because we need to, especially to get through that Liberty game. Hopefully we can kind of go in and blow out Louisiana Tech at home, rest our guys through half of it so they're coming in fresh against Liberty, because that's going to be an onslaught. Looking at the college football playoff, I was reminded that apparently the 4th seed also, Tulane was there last time, as they were the highest group of 5 team. I didn't see them the first time, so my apologies for that. But they are, yeah, SMU is ranked up there at 4th, though Tulane now dropped to 11th, and North Texas, also they're at 12. Liberty dropped to 8. So still not us in here yet, but we're getting closer and closer. If we knock off Liberty, we should make it. But until next time, that's going to end it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, why don't you check out one of these videos.